Hey guys, I hope all is well with you and yours. Welcome back to Burgundy Blue Commentary. So today I want to talk Village Hall, aka the municipal building of Dolton. So if you haven't heard, it is closed to the public. Yes, even to the citizens. The Village Hall is closed. Only employees are allowed there. Now, you guys, I have to assume it's because of the auditors that are coming to the Village Hall, the media, and things of that nature. We did see, and I'm doing like a natural deduction of things and showing this is possibly Miss Kim, just because I hear her voice at the board meetings a lot, and I know she's in charge. So you guys, we saw when Long Island Audit came to town, Miss Kim actually walked out, allegedly.
Did you call the police? Yeah, I called the police. Ma'am, can I get your name?
No, I'm good.
Not you, ma'am. I'm sorry. Ma'am, do you mind if I get your name, ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am. What's your name, ma'am? It's not very professional of you.
Hey, I quit, y'all. I quit my job right now. Yeah, I quit my job right now. I quit.
You're quitting?
Yep.
Why are you quitting?
The next day.
Hey. How y'all doing?
And that's my spin on things, because in my head, we know she didn't quit. But you guys, all seriousness, Miss Kim is the leader. She is a department head. We see her sit up high next to the mayor at the board meetings. So how are you doing that? How are you going to lead your staff? So like I said, we're going to go through some of her reports that turned into some of her opinions at the board meeting, even when she's talking to the trustees. So enjoy.
Conducted 144 inspections for the month of February. We conducted 69 housing complaints, 5 animal rescues, and 155 citations totaling $29,500. I just want to say to the trustees, like, I don't know what money was taken from my budget, but animal control is very much needed here in the village. And we're working with a skeleton crew, and the people need to be trained for that, and there's no money for that. And it's so unfortunate that the residents of Dolton will suffer, because we got a lot of stray dogs that's running around and we have nobody to get them. We really do. And it's sad. Also, I just wanted to say that, Madam Mayor, sometimes the best man for a job is a woman. Keep your head up. You know, it saddens me that I have to sit here and we can't work together for the greater good of the community. Let's just get something done for the people. Okay, you don't like the mayor. You don't like what she did. Y'all say the feds are coming. Let the feds do their job. Let the feds do their job. Now, once the feds come and they don't find anything, are you guys going to be willing to apologize to this lady? Because everybody know the price of everything that's happened, but do anybody know the cost that she paid to do it? Now, I really don't know anybody here personally, and I didn't do no favors to get no job or anything like that, but I come to this job every day and I work hard, and I got a bunch of hardworking employees, and it's sad that the news cameras and the media come into Village Hall and create a hostile work environment where people ducking and hiding because they don't want to be put on camera about something we have no idea or nothing to do with. It's sad that we have to suffer as the employees here of the village.
Y'all out of order. Quiet, please. Quiet. Let her finish her
And as
report.
far as the businesses goes that didn't get business license, and how many times were you warned about the garbage and the trash that was never picked up? Garbage and beer bottles everywhere, over everything, every day. Other businesses are saying, hey, we don't have any parking spaces for our patrons to come into our business, because what once was a gaming cafe has turned into a full-fledged lounge. And people come here into our town, and evidently nobody's read the ordinance, because the ordinance says you have to be a resident to be a business owner in Dolton. So nobody's read that.
You guys, I looked all over and I couldn't find anyone to agree with me. That's the
I
ordinance.
live here and I'm a resident here. I'm a taxpayer citizen here. I have a passion for what I do, but it's hard to do a job when everybody's just out to get you for no reason. Targeting. I do a great job, but I'm targeted, I guess, because you say I'm the mayor's pick. Well, she got a good pick. She got a great pick. And if all the stuff y'all say I do on top of me doing a great job, then you probably find you a Kim. I just want us to get along for the greater good of the community. And if you guys don't like what the mayor do, at least respect her and give her opportunity to run her term. And like she say, beat her at the poll.
That part.
She's been fighting an uphill battle since 3 weeks of being into the office.
Right.
An uphill battle. 3 weeks of being in the office, you guys did a recall on this lady. What was the recall about? How much did the recall cost? And when she inherited this town, I believe we was in debt $6 million to the city of Chicago for water.
A lie.
For water. Now everybody want to say we didn't know the city of Chicago for water.
It's true.
So if we're in a $7 million deficit now, how much of that deficit came from the water bill that was carried over from the last administration? She didn't get this position without any deficit. It was money owed to everybody when she inherited the office. Okay, you don't like her. You don't like what she's doing, but you should at least respect the person that was voted in to be our mayor. And until somebody show me where she's did something wrong or the feds show up to get her, then we're going to continue to do a great job for the village of Dolton. And that ends my report.
Yep. Thank you, Kim. Very well said.
You guys, if you're a member of my channel, you know I spent tons of time at the library looking. I looked up code ordinances. I also looked online for the ordinances. And I also asked around about the ordinances. So do you guys know if that's true? Is that a new ordinance that you have to live in Dolton to have a business in Dolton? Let me know.
And my report is brief. It's always four or 5 words. We wrote 142 tickets and we collected $24,624. But tonight, I'm offended and I'm appalled because I moved to Dolton to become a part of the change that I want to see. And it's funny that someone could say, yeah, because don't nobody want to work here. Who want to work in a hostile environment and deal with people like you guys? It's hard for me to sit up here at the board meeting every month. I make an excuse not to be here because this is pathetic. No other.
You guys, please know that she's telling the truth. If you look at some of the past board meetings, Miss Kim Chair is either spinning, she's either absent, or she doesn't really want to be there. And can you imagine her telling the village residents, the mayor, and the trustees that she make an excuse not to be there, and that's acceptable as the department head?
Municipality, no other board meeting do you see people being disrespected to the mayor or the person that's in charge of the meeting. Disrespect has gone on too far. And as far as budget cuts, when people call about dogs, we the ones that go get those dogs. But if you guys not willing to give us what it is that we need in our budget to continue to pick up dogs, we can't do our jobs. I don't like the fact that down my block where I live, it's dark. We need street lights. I got a couple senior neighbors and veterans that need roofs and windows, and everything has been stagnated because no one wants to do the right thing, and that's to put the interests of the residents first. We got to do better as a people. We have to do better as a people. Come on, y'all. This is sad. It's sickening. I don't know how you guys go home and live with yourself at night and knowing that all this is about this lady. This lady is about these people. So let's just make it about these people, which is me included. I'm a resident in Dolton as well. No one ever talks about the great things that's being done. Only thing you hear on the news is, she spent the money. Miss Lightfoot, when she go out of town, she's staying in presidential suites. She's steaking lobster. But because she's doing it because she's a young Black woman, it's something wrong with that. Change and growth is uncomfortable. Just like when your feet grew from a 5.5 to a 6 and you tried to put that small shoe on your feet, it hurt. Come on. Let's come together and figure something out. The world is looking at us make fools of ourselves. I don't even know what the position of a trustee is or what a trustee does. And if somebody is going to run for mayor, I'd like to see what you're going to bring to the table or what you're offering, other than a smear campaign on the mayor that we have sitting now.
Yep.
Who gonna run? Who gonna run? What's the plan? Since we gonna kick her down and everything she's putting out there is bad, come on, somebody with an idea, a suggestion. Tell us what you got. Give us an option. Because right now we don't have an option. And no, it's not go hard or go home. This job don't be. That ends my report.
Okay, thank you so much. Next on agenda is
I know Lori Lightfoot was at home like, you got your problems, baby. But like, no one's saying Lori Lightfoot is perfect, but that's apples and oranges. If you didn't know, Lori Lightfoot was the mayor of Chicago, and she governed over 2,700,000 residents of Chicago, while Dolton is 20,000 residents. And also she had a city council, which was humongous compared to the 7 trustees that Mayor TIffany Henyard has to deal with. Also, Lori Lightfoot was already in her bag before she became the mayor of Chicago as an assistant U.S. attorney. She was working for Chicago Police Department of Professional Standards. She had a private practice that she made 6 figures in every year. And it goes on and on. So nobody really blinked with Lori Lightfoot ate a steak. Whereas the people's mayor doing all these things in public, not saying it's right, and then someone FOIAs the credit cards and see, hey, you're spending taxpayer dollars. And that is the problem. No one's saying she's not trying to be for the people. However, facts are facts. And you have to do things the right way. No one's saying she's the first to do this, but this is what's going on now. And sometimes we have to accept accountability where it is. When it comes to Miss Kim, I'm going to put allegedly here, but it seems like she gives up a lot. Like we see the quitting, I try to make up an excuse so I'm not at the board meeting. You're supposed to be a leader, a director. You're put into this position because you're able to lead your staff. I'm going to need possibly some of that good old mental health information that the super mayor put out.
to the referendum question, the thing that the gentleman spoke about. It's a shame that people are so brainwashed, hoodwinked, and led astray that they will sit here and say, oh, I'm glad we voted down. That's a shame. I feel bad for you. You should be ashamed that you are sitting here commending something that we need for our black and brown communities. When you guys come here to Thornton Township, you asked me to help you with mental illness. We still have that. I don't care what nobody told y'all. It still exists here at Thornton Township. Just because certain people that weren't doing their job or that were just sitting here, what they call ghost payroll, don't work here no longer, does not mean we do not offer those services to Thornton Township residents. We do.
Okay, so that right there, we need some of that good old mental health services that Thornton Township offers the residents for free. We're going to need that to come on into the village to help the code enforcement department or that Village Hall Municipal Department. Because if you have your employees and your directors allegedly running out of there to quit, or you have directors not wanting to show up for board meetings, that is a problem because they probably have some kind of source of anxiety, right? I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying something's not adding up here. So maybe they need some good mental health counseling, because in reality, people that come into the Village Hall are going to be strangers. And the situation that's going on back and forth with the media is causing media to come in. And yes, even the people who First Amendment rights were violated, it was violated in the municipal building, and it was shown on camera. So yes, that lit a fire, and you actually can blame the police department for that. I'm sorry, that's just where it is. So you guys, I want to know, and I'm not saying all the police officers, you guys know I have to come through here and smooth it over because I do know it's nice officers there, but the ones that were there, hey, show me your ID and get it right. That's facts. That's case and study right there on camera. So you guys, what do you think about the director saying they don't want to come to the board meetings, or not giving us the report, but basically giving the trustees a tongue lashing? I just would like to know your thoughts. Like I said, I'm sure this job is turned from where you thought it was going to be to what it is now. But that's like some of the things about life. You have to pivot, right? Things change. And in the words of Miss Kim, it's like when you were a 5.5 shoe and you went to a 6, you have to embrace that change. As always, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Change and growth is uncomfortable. Just like when your feet grew from a 5.5 to a 6 and you tried to put that small shoe on your feet, it hurt.
Commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, comment blue, commentary, comment burgundy blue, commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, commentary.